Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 27. You shall give the flesh and the blood of your burnt offering on the altar of the Lord your God. And the blood of your offering shall be poured out on the altar of the Lord your God, and the flesh you may eat. This verse shows the literal and physical use of the flesh in the context of animal sacrifice and animal body. You're going to see this a lot, that you're going to see the word flesh means animal body. But this is how Deuteronomy is using it. Chronicle uses it as a flesh of a tribal relationship. Genesis is a physical relationship. You know, he made woman out of his own ribs than anything else. Okay? So let's go to the next slide. How are the words carnal and flesh used in the New Testament scriptures? So we're going to see the New Testament. Romans 8:13, or Romans chapter 8, verse 13. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. Paul is saying that a life ruled by a flesh leads to destruction, but life empowered by the Holy Spirit leads to true life. It's called to spiritual discipline and transformation. So as you can see here, he's referring to flesh, and it has to do with the way you live, your lifestyle, okay? And what would you die? Galatians chapter 5, verse 24. For those who are Christ have crucified their flesh with the passions and desire. Being in the Christian meaning, leaving behind the old selfish way and starting a new life with Jesus. So it has, even in Romans and in Galatians, it's actually talking about the way you live your life in God. Okay? Because it has to do with you're going to die, and it has to do with you have to crucify your passions and desires. So you see, the flesh means your passions and desires. And now it's turning into something different in the New Testament.
If you would like to discover more about God and His purpose for you, click subscribe on YouTube and subscribe to our Patreon for deeper understanding of what this truly means.